Alrighty, I'm back. Finally.
Alrighty.
All right, I got the stream up and running, and yeah, we're gonna start cranking out of here. So
Well,
look at it, Bill. I got my Orbex up and running this time, and man, what a difference it is.
yeah. Let me. I'm anxious to take a look at this baby.
Yeah,
Are you streaming it yet?
I am streaming. I believe.
All right.
I'm gonna need you to confirm that because I don't believe anybody's in the chat yet, if at all. Let's see. Let's pull up the chat. I don't see. I mean, I just started it, so no one's gonna. You know, I'm not a John Fly, Bill. You know.
Oh. Well, you've got to be better than him. I find him boring.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. You know what? He's good for the community. He's got that snack air thing going on with FSE, which I love. I think he's great personality, and you know, I guess you know what? It's to each his own, right, Bill?
Yeah, he puts me to sleep. Okay, I don't. Where's your stream again? Let's see. Stream. Should it be with you?
Well, so in our Discord, if you go down all the way, I think it's all the way at the bottom. Let me just double check real quick. So if you scroll, let's see.
All the way. No.
No, okay. It's not all the way. It's right there. I mean, actually, let's see. It's announcements only. Let's see. It's about halfway down. So let me see.
Videos? No.
Nope. It's gonna say there it is. Stream ideas and then stream announcements. And right in there, Twitch bot should have put a link to the fact that I'm streaming right now.
Let's see,
just click on that.
Streaming channels.
Nope. Stream ideas. Scroll underneath.
Stream ideas.
Yeah. All the way down.
Okay,
stream ideas and then stream announcements is the subtopic.
Okay. Usually puts a white thing saying that you're streaming, and okay. So this is Twitch.
This is Twitch, correct?
Okay. What I'm going to do is copy that because it opened it up in Chrome, and I don't really want it in Chrome. I want it Firefox. And then I sit through the advertisement. Oh no, popped right up. Okay.
So question, we're not doing the reverse of the flight we just did. We're going elsewhere.
Yes, we're going elsewhere. I sent you the flight plan. The flight plan is...
Okay. You know what would be easier for me if it's not too many waypoints? If you could just tell me from S10 what would be the next waypoint in line, and I'll just type it in as we go.
Sure. I'm trying to mute. Oh, there it is. There's a mute button.
I'm going to do it in 4 flight.
This is...
we're S10 and we're going to.
Yeah. We're going to...
And I know this is just general direction, but...
S97.
So S97, got it.
Okay. And then to S35.
Got it.
And we'll terminate at W01.
So, W01.
Yeah, so we got 4 airports this time instead of 3. We're
okay.
Do 2 touch and goes.
Love it. Total distance of 56 nautical miles.
Yeah, and it should take 29 minutes. If we could actually add another airport that's just north of Tonasket, which is the final airport.
Why not?
Which I haven't been to it yet, so let's just add that one.
Let's add it. Go ahead.
W01. I haven't been to that airport yet, so that would be interesting. That would be 0S7 is the final airport. So that's now going to be a 37-minute flight, which is still reasonable.
And that would be which one?
Scott, which is 0S7.
0S7.
Mm-hmm. And this airport is just south of the Canadian border.
Perfect. That's 70 nautical miles total distance. Perfect.
Yep.
I'm loving it.
So we will touch and goes, and we're not going to land at Omak, which is right near Okanagan, but we can look at it as we fly by. That'll be fun. Let me
Sure.
modify my flight plan to 0S7. Flight plan. After I get through putting this in, I want to see your do a pan around eyes. Dorothy Scott. All right. All right, bingo. I find this Garmin 1000 really kind of more difficult to use than Skyview stuff. I don't know if it's that Skyview stuff, but Skyview stuff is great. All right, let me see here.
So same thing. We're going to be going up the route here with the
Yep, we're
with
just going to
this.
fly up there. Same deal. Fly
Okay.
up the river.
Right up the river.
And
Well, the river
if you
kind of hooks a little bit out of the way of the flight plan, but we'll just follow that anyway. You're saying?
Yeah, well, we're gonna follow the river. We're not gonna go the flight plan. We're gonna follow the river. And that's
Gotcha.
the fun part is come down the river and see these airports.
Yeah.
Because what you
Okay.
do is you frequently make a turn in the river and there's the airports. You got to
Right.
figure out how to deal with that airport.
I like it.
For
Yeah.
for instance, the first one coming up is Anderson S97. That's the same deal. You make a right turn down the river and the airport's in front of you. You got to figure out Anderson has left traffic
Straight in
for all its
07 or 25. Right.
yeah, depending on what the winds are. And
Correct.
then what we're going to do is take out after Anderson, take off after Anderson, and we're going to make a left turn up the Okanagan River. So we're going to veer off the Columbia River, fly up the Okanagan River
I see that. Yeah.
to Okanagan Legion and land there. That's an interesting airport.
Yep. I'm looking at that on 4 flight. Yep.
And then we'll fly over Omak Airport. We'll fly through that airspace. So I guess technically we need to tell them that we're flying through that airspace. I guess not. It's not a towered airport. You don't get approval. We just tell them we're near Omak. I guess the airport elevation is 1,300. So yeah, if we get it
Go 500 feet above it.
3,000 feet, yeah,
Yeah.
we could fly over it without any problem.
Yeah.
And then Tonasket is the next one up the Okanagan River.
Yeah. I see that.
And 1,300 feet. And
Yep.
that is a right traffic for one-way 15. So if the wind's out of the south, I know. I remember this airport. This is an interesting airport. You'll see when we get there why it's a right traffic on one-way 15 because the wind's probably going to be out of the south.
Uh-huh.
And you have to do a right traffic for runway 15.
Okay.
Because you can see the terrain elevation there. There's mountains on the northeast side of the runway, so you can't do a left traffic. So that's interesting. And then you take off again, and we'll make a left turn and fly up the railroad tracks and the river to Scott, and do a full stop at Scott.
That'll be.
And that's next to a big lake, and that's really pretty. So you should enjoy that.
Yeah, looks great, man. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now do a look around so I can see your scenery here.
Sure, absolutely. So let me just
swirl.
let me pull out here, and we're just gonna go up, and I'll just go straight up first, and you can see what I'm seeing here. I mean, you want me to go higher, and then I could
just go down lower and
zoom in a little.
Yeah, go zoom in a little. Go a little closer to your airplane. A little more. Get closer, and now kind of do a circle. Just kind of go around your airplane. Let me look around. Yeah, that looks good.
Not bad, right?
Not bad at all.
Look at these reflections on this mountain over here in the water. Let me just show you this. I don't know if you can see it out here off in the distance. Look at that.
Yeah, Oh, that is good. Oh, that's good. You've got your
Full
now. Did
reflections.
you turn your water reflections up pretty high?
Well, it's reflections in the sim, and I have them maxed.
You have them maxed out?
Yeah,
No,
I have
that's
them
great.
maxed. I have my objects maxed,
Yeah,
and
I can't max my water scenery out.
right,
That's
right.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
It
All
looks
right,
pretty
a little
decent,
bit.
right?
Oh yeah,
So yeah,
that's
so we should be.
really
So let me plug myself into the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy up and running, and
okay.
we'll go from there. So we're gonna go master switch on. Let me get my glasses here
Let's
because I
start
am
mine too.
blind as a bat.
Master switch. Okay.
Okay,
Prompt lever
so we're just going to
throttle.
pretend pre-flight before starting engine checklist is complete. So we're going to
Yeah.
starting engine master switch on. So we're going to go beacon on, and we're going to go throttle open a quarter, and we're going to go fuel pump. We're going to go mixture rich and then fuel pump on. Oh, I didn't go. There we go.
Okay.
Zero,
Charging up my.
Okay, so we get the fuel pump on.
Okay, boost pump off.
Okay, so fuel pump off, propeller
Stop.
clear prop. Hope it would help if I took the mixture out. Probably flooded
Okay,
the
I
plane.
notice I look like a trainer on the screen.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
All right.
Let's try that again. This is that rep mod, boy.
Well, I tell you, they're going to make you work, aren't they?
I probably flooded the plane. Let me go full.
Yep.
Oh, you know what it is? Let's get some fuel in there. How about that? So we're going to need to reprime this bad boy. I had the fuel switch off.
Did they give you new textures with that real mod?
I don't know if they, you know, honestly, I didn't really look at the whole thing that they did quarter inch on the, let's try that
The hanger.
one more time.
What's the hanger thing?
That's our FSE group, my friend.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
There we go. Now we're up and running. We're going to pull this back to 1,000 RPMs. We're going to get our avionics going here. And we are good to go. Got to get warmed up here.
Okay,
Because
you
the
should
rep
enjoy
mod,
this.
the rep mod, you need to warm up in this plane.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to
Does
check.
it let you taxi to warm up?
Yeah, you can taxi, correct.
Yeah, because I remember, if I remember correctly, when I was flying the Cessnas, you could taxi and let it warm you just before you took off. You had to make sure you were in the green on the temp.
Right, right.
But that was a while ago, so I'm not totally sure about that. Okay, let me know when you are ready. It's a hot day here today in Lake Chelan, so I'm going to open my side window as I taxi, get some ventilation.
Yes, it is a hot day, so I could do the same.
Yeah, I was used to on hot days. We used to taxis with the door open, especially in Texas.
Yeah. I can't open. You're opening your door, right?
Well, this one won't let me open a door. This model won't let me open a door while I'm taxiing, but it will let me open the side window. There's a little side window in.
Right.
So got that. Okay. So do you want me to make the calls as we did last time, or do you want to do it, or
We could,
do you
we could both do it, I guess.
Okay. All right, we can do it. I think that would be a good idea because that would give us practice.
Right. Correct.
Especially if you want to practice your calls.
And you want to do altitude reporting.
We could learn from each other.
Absolutely. Altitude reporting with your 1200. Your squawk.
Oh, that's a good call. I haven't been using a checklist. I need to turn that off.
Yeah, just make sure you're squawking. Definitely squawk.
Code. I'm gonna stand by until I get there. Okay, that's a good point. I have not been using a checklist. I've been just kind of winging it, and I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I guess try to remember. I should have some kind of mnemonic for remembering everything: the flaps, lights, Pedo,
Codes of your
all
plus
that
fault.
stuff.
Tip, do not
Anyway,
spark
maybe I can remember it
plugs.
this time. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah, it's just saying that my avionics are failing
Failing.
because of overvoltage or voltage peak. Tip, do
Oh
not
my
turn
God.
on or off the alternator with avionics on. Ah, all right, so I need to just quickly shut, this is part of this rep mod. I need to shut it off real quick and repair that, or I'm not going to be in Vatsim squawking.
Okay.
Well,
So
I got to,
what was the problem?
yep, my transponder failed. So let me fix that real quick. We're good to go. That's the rep mod that's doing that. So we should be good
Why did your
now.
transponder fail?
It's saying the message I'm receiving, it just went away, but it basically said I can't have my avionics switch on when and shut the alternator off at the same time. So I don't know if that's true in the real
Oh,
world or
really?
what. Yeah, that's what it's saying, more or less.
I don't understand why that would be, because the alternator just charges the battery from the engine.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that would be. But the instruments don't run off the alternator.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
There
So
you go.
I am good to go. Let's get these avionics on now. No warnings. And we should be good. Just get my 750 back up and running here and my 530 flight plan. Okay, enter, 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 enter. And we're going to go like that. Flight plan, nav. Okay, good to go. Alrighty, I am ready to go. You want to make that first
Excellent.
call?
Yeah, I'll make that first call.
Chelan traffic, last center 789er Golf, on the ramp, taxi runway 20 at Lake Chelan.
And Chelan's traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Golfers at GA parking at the ramp, taxiing to runway 20, right? 02, Chelan's traffic. It was
Generator
02,
switch
right?
off.
No, we're going to take off 20.
Okay, 20.
The wind
I'll,
is.
I'll correct that in a second. Let me just fix my plugins. I forgot to shut off plane command, and it's shutting stuff off and turning stuff on. And
Yep.
Oh my God.
That's why we're doing this.
Yeah, I hope that didn't just whatever. I'm just gonna go with it. Hopefully, I'm still. It might have screwed up my transponder again.
You know what I really wish we should do is we should try to fly into a towered airport and use the Seattle controller. But
Yeah.
none of these airports is towered, so maybe another day.
Yep, maybe another day. Let me fix this because I know I'm gonna have a problem if I don't. Transponder's okay. I was okay. Okay, good. All right. Let's quarter inch. Let's start it up. All right. I am good now. All right, here we go. Not off to a good start, Bill.
No, nah, don't say that. You're off to a start. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on these airplanes. I mean, getting it all straight is really hard. That's why I'm doing this. It's easy to screw up. Too much going on.
Yeah, so what the rep mod does great, I think, is in the real world you need rudder authority from the plane moving, the airflow, right? And it does a great job with that in the sim. Whereas with the default Cessna, you can literally just start moving. You already have that rudder authority. So
I can't remember if Cessna 172 has nose wheel trim or not, or nose wheel steering or not. I thought it did, but I could be wrong.
Oh, maybe it does. Maybe it does.
Because
in the mod, if I'm not moving, if I'm applying right or left rudder, it doesn't really respond until I get some airflow going over. I get the RPMs up.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Interesting.
but I could be wrong. I mean, I know for a fact that's what I'm feeling in the sim. Whether or not that's true for the real world is a whole nother
Yeah,
ballgame.
you could be right. I thought um, maybe if you're low speed, you have to use differential braking to get where you want to go. I just can't remember.
Yeah, and you do
Uh,
need to do that as well. I am applying differential braking while I'm
yeah,
taxiing, but I do notice that I'm getting a lot more response, more authority when I have the RPMs and I'm moving. It's just a lot easier.
yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna
Well,
need to get my
this
avionics
one,
up and running here.
yeah. I find in X-Plane using differential braking alone without nose wheel steering is really tiring and really a lot of work. So,
All right, so let's just brief the takeoff really quick.
okay.
So, let me
So we're
see.
just going to uh, fly straight. Well, we're not going to take off straight out. What we're going to do is we're making a downwind departure. So we're going to take off, uh, turn to the left on crosswind at 700 above ground or 700 above altitude, and then turn crosswind and then just depart crosswind.
So
Or
we're
excuse
gonna
me, not crosswind, depart
down
downwind.
downwind. So and it's
Yeah,
left or right downwind?
it's left.
So left
But
downwind.
yeah,
Oh, and I need to get my door closed. That's part of my.
and so okay, I got to go through my little list here.
Yeah.
Pitot heat and oh, okay, barometric. Okay, our pattern altitude is 2200, so we'll be climbing up to 2200 on the downwind leg
All right.
for our departure. And
Maintenance report, tow, walk
and the
around.
flaps, the flaps.
My door is not closing for whatever reason. There we go.
One,
All right.
one of flaps. Okay, I can take the parking brake off and make a call.
Take taxi over.
Chelan traffic, Glass Air 789er Golf, departing runway 20 for a downwind departure to the north, Lake Chelan.
Oh, there's somebody else out there? Oh. I just saw somebody else blip across the screen there.
Did you change? You're on the Unicom frequency, right?
Yep, 122.8.
I wasn't. Unbelievable. I'm really screwing up.
Okay, I'm off.
122.8. Why is it not? Why is this not working for me? 122. Yeah, see my avionics. Something's not working here. Ah, this plane is just I guess circle or something. I have to literally shut the plane off now because this freaking rep mod. All right, I have to fix it. Boy, oh boy, what a pain in the you know what.
I don't think in real life you have that much trouble.
Yeah, I don't either.
Chelan traffic, Glass Air 789er Golf, turning left crosswind, runway 20 Chelan.
All right, so let's see. Any failures? Let's see. Use, good, 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 good. Everything appears to be good. I don't get it. Let's get these off real quick.
Chelan traffic, Glass Air 789er Golf, turning left downwind, Lake Chelan.
All right, hopefully this works out. Find an area, if you could just do 360s, you know, like a holding pattern, and I will.
Yeah, I'll go hold out to the north
Okay.
here once I get out of
Appreciate
here.
that. Yep. Okay, continue. Okay, we're going to go standby. We're going to go altitude reporting, enter. And we're going to go 1, 2, 2. It's not working. What the heck is going on here? Oh, gosh. You know what I'm doing? Never mind. I'm not even going to say it because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I was putting the frequency into my nav radio on the 750. That's classic, baby. Okay, so beacon should have been on. Strobe, nav, and I'll put my landing light on just for the heck of it. And I think we are good to go. Okay. Tell me if you hear.
Traffic Glass Air 789 Golf, departing the pattern to the north. Glass Air 789 Golf, left crosswind runway 20 departing to the north, Lake Chelan.
We're doing a left downwind departure, right? You did a left downwind?
Yep. Left downwind. Yeah.
Lance traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is taking off runway 20. Going to be making left downwind departure. Lance traffic. All right, here we go. Did you hear me on the radio?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Fine. I heard you fine.
Approaching runway 20.
You're gonna love the scenery.
Entered
Awesome.
runway 20. 3,400 feet remaining.
Oh, shut the hell up, ForeFlight. Let's just check this really quick. All right, we are there. We are there, and we are good to go. All right, here we go. All right. Full power, set. Engines are in the green. Airspeed is alive. Let's go to this view right here. Oof. We are all over the place. Okay, 50, 60, rotate, and we are up and running. And we are finally up and running, Bill. There's no turning around now, baby.
Yippee.
Gonna pitch for 80
Just
knots.
hope you don't have an engine failure on departure.
I know I didn't brief it. But I see a patch of land over there that I could easily land at if I needed to. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of cruising out here.
Okay, we're going to be making left downwind departure. Lance traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha's crosswind, runway 20, Lance. You got to make that turn quick. And Lance traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha's turning downwind, runway, left downwind, runway 20, Lance traffic. All right, Bill, you should be, let me see if I can pick you up where you're at.
Okay, I'm just cruising down the river at slow speed at 60 knots.
Understood. And we are doing 2,000 feet again?
We're going to let's do a traffic pattern out there. I'm at 2,200. I'm just going to leave it there.
Okay.
The next airport, I think, is also got the same. Let me do a check here. So S10, Lake Chelan, don't need that anymore. So S97, Anderson Field is 914 feet. So traffic pattern altitude is 1,900 feet at Anderson, runway 25. So.
Are you by the dam yet?
Yeah, I'm getting close to the dam.
Okay, because I'm trucking along. I'll try and catch you. Yeah, this is a big difference in the way the scenery
huge
looks.
difference. It's like flying. It's like real flying. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's okay. The at Anderson S97, the visibility is clear. Wind is 330 at 8. So since the runways are 25 and 07, we'll be landing at or at 25.
Right.
And doing a touch and go, and the altimeter's 1019. Same altimeter. So altimeter's good. So we'll be again landing to the west with a wind, 8-knot wind, quartering wind to the right.
Right. All right. So cruise power set, mixture as required. We are full rich. Landing lights as required. Heading indicator checked. So let me just
One
check
thing
that
I
real
didn't
quick.
do is do the transponder. Way to go, Bill.
Yeah.
I guess it's not critical,
Okay.
but
And cruise
still, I should have.
checklist is complete. And look at that, boy. Look at this. Look at this scenery for X-Plane 11,
Yeah.
huh?
And then great.
Go figure, guys. Look,
Yep.
we're in. So what specific area are we at?
This is eastern Washington, northeastern Washington, up to Columbia River.
And that is Orbex scenery.
Yep.
Which is just wonderful.
And it is good. The Columbia River is gorgeous to begin with, so you got a nice piece of real estate to look at and enjoy. So
Yeah, absolutely.
no, I see you behind me. You're in, like you're about a mile behind.
Yeah. My ground speed. Let me see my ground speed. My ground speed right now is 101.
You're flying right over the dam. You see the dam?
I see it. Yeah, I'm looking right at it.
Isn't it cool? So we've flown over how many dams now? 3?
Oof, a couple,
4?
yeah.
3.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's just in the short distance that we have flown.
That's right.
So we're gonna get into an area I'm not completely familiar with. This is you can see this is the kind of country. It's kind of desolate, sparsely populated country that is the reason they picked Hanford as the place to make the nuclear fuel for the bomb in World War II, because they could isolate it so easily.
Absolutely. This is a perfect spot.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot. Nobody goes there. It's next to water, and it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, this
So
scenery
what's your airspeed?
My ground speed's 97.8. My indicate, so 97.8. Just look at your Garmin.
Okay, so you're coming up behind me.
What's your ground speed?
My ground speed is 87.
Okay, I'm pulling back because I see you. I'm coming up on you.
Okay, and so again, we're going to be landing.
Turn a little bit
On runway 25. So our downwind. Let's see. There is no right traffic at Anderson, so we'll be doing a left downwind.
Okay.
And on 25, we'll be basically flying along the river before we make a base.
Understood. I'm on your 6, buddy.
All right. Just don't fire.
No.
Don't shoot. Hands up.
Absolutely not.
Oh, this is looking really good. I mean, I'm gonna look and see what you're seeing here.
Yeah, so you can take a peek. I mean, it looks pretty awesome, honestly. Got the reflection of the clouds on the water. It is just.
It looks like it's kind of frozen on me here.
Okay.
Your screen, your Twitch.
Yeah. It's,
refresh.
Okay.
Oh, it's got you back to your starting point.
Interesting. I wonder if my stream froze.
Your stream. I don't get your stream very well. I get something, but it's got you still on the airport.
Huh. That's wild. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull up. Actually, I'm not even going to bother because I'm sure it says I'm streaming, so.
Okay, just go for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I see something, but all right, here we go. Around, looking good. Look at that tributary on the left, and that. All right, I'm turning down the river to the northeast.
Okay.
So runway 25 is sure. I have no memory anymore, so I have to check it each time. runway 25. So, well, that's runway. The direction is 07. All right. So turn it to
It's
07.
it's left base for a 25.
Yeah, left downwind for 25.
Left downwind for 25, correct.
And we go down to 19 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'm
for
gonna
the
start at
pattern
this.
altitude.
I'll start at this end
Okay.
now.
Anderson traffic, last air 789er Golf, 7 miles west, inbound for touch and go landing at runway 25, Anderson.
Or touch it. Not touch and go
Yeah.
landing, touch and go.
Anderson traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is 7 miles to the west. We're going to be doing left downwind runway 25. This is going to be a touch and go, Anderson.
It's good. All right. It cleared it up for both of us. All right. So we're looking pretty good. They're going to fly down the river as soon as we're going to make a little turn to the right when we go past this hill here. Pretty good looking scenery, huh?
I'll tell you, I'm impressed. It's pretty doggone good. Yep.
Pretty good, pretty good. All right, let's get the nose down. Actually, I'm going to make a 45-degree entry. I'm going to fly past this hill and make a 45-degree entry.
Okay, yeah. So you should actually make that call on the 45 to left downwind runway 25.
Right.
Yep.
Looking good. Good. This is like literally. This is like flying the real deal. I mean, it's really
pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, really awesome. And you've even got more realism. All right, I'm gonna start checking my stuff on landing light on,
Yep.
pitot heat on, fuel pump on. Okay.
Yeah. So before landing checklist is what you're looking to do, right?
Yep.
So let's
Okay.
just go over that really quick. Oh, you want to make a call?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Anderson traffic, last air 789er Golf, entering 45 for left downwind, runway 25, Anderson. Touch and go.
So before landing, passenger brief, yep, seatbelts, fuel selector, both. Mixture is required. Flaps, we're going to get to that. Lights on and autopilot disconnected. We'll get to that as well. Okay, before landing checklist complete.
Okay.
Anderson traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is going to be making left downwind, entering left downwind. Entering 45 to left downwind, runway 25. There's going to be a touch and go, Anderson. Whew.
Okay. That's good. It's hard to get the words out. I ain't no female. I can't talk a mile a minute like.
Yeah, I know. But there's no excuse,
Okay.
really.
Yeah, well, I'm a little south of where I ought to be, but.
Anderson traffic, last air 789er Golf, left downwind, runway 25, touch and go, Anderson.
Okay, I'm throttling back to about 70.
Yep.
I better get my altitude up a little here.
What's pattern altitude here?
1920.
Okay.
Good looking scenery. Good looking scenery.
Oh yeah, it is, man. It's looking awesome. All right, autopilot's off. Let's see. Landing lights are on. Strobe. Okay, we're all good there. Okay. Anderson traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is turning left downwind for runway 25. This will be a touch and go, Anderson.
This is actually a pretty decent airport.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a nice area, man.
Yeah, real nice area.
Got the
I guess
train in
I
the
don't know
back.
what they do up here. I guess they just do farming up here.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go a notch of flaps here. Try and nail some airspeeds.
Okay. Throttle it back a little bit. Airspeed 60. Flaps 1. Okay. Boost pump, heater heat on. Okay, 60 knots. 300 feet per minute. Get down to 1600. See the traffic going across the bridge?
Yeah. Yeah. I do. It's pretty wild. All right, I'm gonna beam the runway right now. The threshold. You seem to have frozen. Go ahead.
Anderson traffic, last air 789er Golf, turning left base. Touch and go, runway 25 Anderson.
I'm gonna extend my downwind because you,
Okay.
I'm like doing 60 and I caught up to you. That could be internet lag.
Pretty river. Man, that's looking good. Okay, they're gonna have a little quartering wind.
Anderson traffic, last air 789er Golf, turning 1 mile final. Touch and go landing runway 25 Anderson.
Anderson traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is turning left base for runway 25. This will be touch and go, Anderson. Man, I gotta descend. I'm screwing up here.
Yeah, a little crosswind.
Okay. That's fine. I extended, so I'm good. Anderson traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is turning final, runway 25. This will be a touch and go, Anderson.
Anderson traffic, class air 789er Golf on the go, runway 25. Crosswind, left crosswind departure to the north. Anderson. Anderson traffic, last air 789er Golf, left crosswind, runway 25 Anderson.
Anderson traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is short final, runway 25 Anderson. Man, that's a short final, boy. And I am coming in hot, and I don't know what the hell is going on with me today. I'm just doing a touch and go, and we're going to get the hell out of here. Jeez, I am like terrible today.
Anderson traffic, class air 789er Golf, turning left downwind, runway 25. for northbound departure Anderson.
Phew. Anderson traffic, Sky 521 Mike Alpha is going to be making left crosswind runway 25, Anderson.
Okay, here's where it's going to be interesting because we'll get out here to the east, and then we're going to make a left turn up the Okanagan River. So this is going to be fun. And we'll have
Yeah.
a nice view of the Okanagan River.
Yep, beautiful. Anderson traffic, Sky 521 Mike Alpha is turning left crosswind runway 25, Anderson.
Are you still streaming on Twitch?
I believe so. Does it not show it?
I'm going to give it another shot here.
Anderson traffic, Sky 521 Mike Alpha is turning left base runway 25, Anderson. Okay, so climb checklist is flaps up, obviously. Yep.
Yeah.
Flaps up. We have mixture as required. Oops. Watch yourself, Ed. Mixture as required. We have engine gauges all check, and we are in the green, and we are looking for an airspeed of, say, 70 something knots, 80 knots.
Anderson traffic, Lesser 789er Golf, extended downwind, runway 25, departing the area to the north. Anderson.
Anderson traffic, Sky 521 Mike Alpha is going to be exiting the airspace to the north at 2,500 feet, and this will be last call, Anderson.
I kind of lost you here.
You kind of lost me, meaning I got disconnected. Did you not hear me?
I can hear you fine. I just don't have your
Visual?
yellow code. You're probably visual. You're probably out of.
I'm at your 12 o'clock. Your 6 o'clock right now, pretty much.
Okay. Let me check the radar and see what the radar shows.
I'm a little high. I'm high, actually.
No, you're right there behind me, 521 Mike Alpha.
Yeah.
So you're there, but I don't see your letters.
Because I'm so far back. Let me catch up to you.
Wonder what the? No, it's probably okay. You probably need to get a little closer to me.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to catch up to you. I could see your letters, but so I would think you should be able to see mine, but that's no big deal.
So Okanagan River is not as big as Columbia for sure. I think it drains into the Columbia River, but this is cattle country up here. This is where the OMAC stampede is. Or they used to have a stampede. I don't know if they have it anymore. They think the animal people were afraid the horses were going to get hurt. They only been doing it for 150 years.
And your altimeter setting is what? Barometric pressure?
Altimeter setting is 3009.
3009, okay.
And I'm at 2,100 feet.
Sounds good.
I'm cranking along at about 60 knots, 62.
3009, okay. Perfect.
And I wonder, in Vatsim, are you supposed to be able to get TCAS on your...
That's what I was saying. I
Yeah.
usually did in the past, but I don't know with this update. I'm not seeing you.
Yeah, I'm not seeing TCAS
I don't
either.
I don't know if it's a setting in Xpilot. It's possible. I don't know. The
Well, I don't
client,
have it either.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got
I
I've got
used
traffic
I used to use the
button
X
checked,
Squawk
but I don't have
Spark
it.
and I would get it, and
Mhm.
with Xpilot I'm not getting it. So for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't have it either. I don't know quite why that. I thought TCAS was you could record on your Garmin 1000
Yeah.
Vatsim
All right. So let me
locations.
just really quick. If you give me 1 second, I'm gonna do. All right. So cruise. So we got power set. Mixture is as required. So a full rich landing lights as required. I'm just gonna leave them on. And the approach briefing, no, I'm sorry, the heading indicator. Let's just check that real quick. Let's keep things honest. And so we are right there. And yeah, we're off a little bit. You gotta love this rep mod.
Boy, you're working hard back there,
You know that rep mod is, it keeps you on your toes.
man.
All right,
I'm going to
so,
be making a left turn up here up the river.
okay, cruise checklist is complete. Okay. So let's do a flyby. I mean, what the hell? Let's
Yeah,
enjoy
I
this
see.
flight.
Okay, you're registering now. I got you now.
I'm 91 ground speed. You want me to pick it up? What are you?
Okay.
Ground speed. Oh, would help if I did my flaps. There you go. I was wondering
Yeah.
why the plane was acting really weird. I didn't get those flaps up. So see why checklist is so important.
Yep.
And I said
Pretty
it too,
important.
flaps up, and I thought I had done them. I should
Yeah.
have looked out the window. So there's a lesson learned right there. I'm like, why am I only doing 91? Okay, good. Good deal. All right, I'm going to be turning a little bit here to the left, and I'm going to pull some power out because I'm coming up on you quick. I'm at 2,100 feet.
Okay, I got you on Twitch.
Oh, perfect. Good.
And I see me ahead of you.
You do,
So
right?
that's working pretty good.
Let
Yeah.
me zoom
Oh,
in. Keep looking.
your scenery is awesome.
Thank you, man. So I'm
Scenery
zooming
is
in
awesome.
on you. You are right there, and that's what you show. You're not in a Cessna, huh?
No, I'm in a Glacier that looks like a Cessna.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. It looks like it's a low wing.
Yeah. Yeah. Vatsim isn't that good about matching
Yeah, the CSL files.
a lot of CSLs.
I mean, that is definitely a strength of Pilot Edge.
No.
Because so from what I hear, and I've never been on it, but from what I understand, Pilot Edge is really good with their CSLs, and they actually have military training routes with with military planes flying in them. So if you go up to an MOA, it's
Really?
yeah, absolutely.
I didn't
So
know that.
yeah, it's really cool.
Man, those
Absolutely.
guys play it for real. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's
500.
it's really awesome. There was a guy who I used to watch on Twitch, Marcus MC. He was one of their Pilot Edge controllers. For whatever reason, they made him stop. I'm assuming, because I never really talked to him, but I'm assuming they made him stop streaming on Pilot Edge because he just stopped his streams. In all honesty, I didn't ever looked into why he stopped. It's something I miss. I used to watch him at lunchtime. He was on every day, 12 Eastern here.
Huh.
And yeah, he just kind of stopped streaming. So.
Well, maybe they.
Yeah, they probably, said, yeah, something may have happened or whatever, and it's a service that they use. Flight schools in the real world actually use the Pilot Edge service because it's so real to life, and
Oh, is that right?
yeah, procedurally and everything. It's just, they're the top dog. I think the only complaint about most people is they're just in one region of the globe, which is the west coast of the U.S. So. I'd love to see him go worldwide. Obviously, they're paid controllers there too. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah, so Pilot Edge, yeah,
We got a Tonasket Municipal. Remember, we're probably going to land runway 33. It's a right downwind.
runway 22, you mean?
22. Wait a minute. If I got the right one.
Yeah, runway 22.
It's 35. It's 35. Oh,
No, we're at Oka.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Okanagan Legion.
Okanagan,
elevation
yeah.
Elevation at 1,042, so pattern altitude is going to be
All right, so
2,042.
okay,
And we're going to be landing runway 22 with a right pattern. Okay.
right pattern. Okay, so
Yeah.
we got to set up
You'll
for.
see. You'll see why when we get up here. Well, wait a minute. It's Okanagan. Maybe it's not this. Maybe it's Kanasket. Yeah, it's Kanasket.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now.
It does have a right pattern on 2-2.
It does. Okay.
Yeah, the sectional
me,
says right pattern 2-2. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
So
So right pattern. Let's see. Runways. Yeah. Full screen.
So we're flying down. We're actually crossing. We don't need to fly down the river. I guess we could.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
yeah,
right traffic 22 is what they're suggesting.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and fly down the river and just make it interesting instead of flying just straight and level. And we're already at traffic pattern altitude, so we're in pretty good shape there. And the pressure, barometric pressure is 1018. Wind light and variable, so we can land any which way we want.
All right, so
But
we need to make a call. We're getting close.
Yeah.
So go ahead, you make yours. I'll follow right behind.
Okay.
Okanagan Legion traffic, Glacier 789er Golf is 6 miles south inbound for touch and go. Runway 22, Okanagan Legion.
Was that runway 22?
I lost you. Where did you go?
22, runway 22.
Yeah, but I lost you. Where the heck did you go?
Oh, I'm flying down the river.
Okay.
I need to make a turn here. A pretty severe turn, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I'm going to skin them over the top of this hill here. Do a touch and go on the top of this hill, and then fly down the river.
Okanagan traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is approximately 6 miles to the west of the field. We're going to be making a right traffic for runway 22. This will be a touch and go, Okanagan. All right.
There you go. Okay, get it in shape here. Landing light on. On. Boost pump on. It's a little bit desolate up here.
So what's your approach then for this right traffic?
I'm going to go down to the river. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cross to the left side of the river, and then I'm going to...
Are you flying across midfield to 22?
No, I'm just going to fly. I'm going to fly up the river to the left. I'm going to make a left turn right here. And then what I'm going to do is...
come in on a 45 to 22?
Yeah, come in on the 45.
Okay. Sounds good.
Fly up to the edge of the hills up here.
Gotcha. What's your ground speed?
Yeah. I'm doing... let's see. Yeah, 90. Yeah, 90 right now.
90. Okay, let me pull back some power.
And I'm at 21, 20.
Yeah, I'm like 22. I'll bring it down a little bit.
And I think I see the runway out in the distance there.
Oh, hey, Al. Streaming good now. Was buffering a few minutes ago. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's, ever since COVID, the internet over here has been giving me troubles. I'm glad it's streaming good now. We're coming into Okanagan Airport. I finally got the Orbex scenery loaded. I don't know if you were here earlier. I was running default, but we had gotten that squared away. And yeah, so we're making right traffic, runway 22. We're going to be entering on the 45. Right traffic, runway 22, Okanagan, touch and go. Yep. And then on to our next.
And I see the airport right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm basically flying parallel to runway 0422 right now. Should be off in the distance, and it looks like I froze.
No.
And this looks like a hard lock. Interesting. Yeah, I am completely locked. This might be a doomsday scenario.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if it gets out of this. It's not looking good. It came to life for a second. No. Yeah, that kind of stinks. Looks like I did a complete lockup. Man, oh man, I was looking forward to this approach.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I might need to do a reboot. And
Yeah,
it's
go ahead
saying,
and reboot and respawn.
yeah, it disconnected me from the server. So sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna have to kill the
Okay.
stream. Go ahead.
45 for right downwind runway 22 at Okanagan Legion for touch and go. Actually, full stop landing Okanagan Legion.
Man, oh man. Okay, so let's try and fire it back up. I'll load right back in, and we'll do it that way.
Yep.
Explain. Gosh, that really does stink. Oh yeah, yeah. All right, so we will be back shortly.
Okay. I'm going to land and be on the ramp.
Copy that. All right, so we're going to, what is this, S35?
I think that's right.
Yeah, Okanagan.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
confirm
S35.
stuff.
Okay. Flaps. And landing lights on. Okay, good airspeed. Okay. Set.
Yeah, yeah, unbelievable. All right, I guess it happens every now and then.
Yep. Did you have a lot of programs running at the same time?
Yeah, oh spaghetti, oh wow. I have some things running in the background, but I don't think that was the issue, honestly. Um, I think it's honestly my internet lag,
Oh.
and it's a bottleneck. Any type of bottleneck's going to create problems.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's the case. I don't know how to
Okanagan
diagnose
traffic,
it.
Glacier 789er Golf, right base, full stop landing runway 22 Okanagan.
So go ahead with your touch and go. I'll just get in there, get fired up, and get rolling.
No, I'll wait for you. I'll wait
Okay.
for you. Okay, full flaps. Get airspeed back.
Incredible. My stream date says Sunday, February 10th, 2019. That's fantastic. Oh gosh.
No, that was not a pretty landing. Okanagan Legion, Glacier 789er Golf, back taxi runway 22 Okanagan.
November 789 Golf.
Oh, you're back.
I
You're
am.
back already. That was fast.
I am back, yeah. All right, so let's see. Let's get this puppy fired up. Let's shut this off. Let's shut this off. All this. That's one thing with this rep mod. It leaves your state when you crash, which is, if you ask me, is terrible.
Don't you have the option of not leaving it in the state?
You know, it's a good question. I don't know the answer to that question. Let's see if we can get this bad boy started up. Okay, we're started. Would help if I had the brake on. All right, so we are up and running. Let's get the avionics going here. And here we go.
Okay, Theta. Okanagan Legion traffic, last year 789 Golf, clear the active runway 20 at and at the ramp.
All right.
Oops.
And that. Okay. I got you there. I heard you. All right, good. Okanagan traffic. Sky 521 Mike Alpha radio check.
Transponder set to altitude mode.
555.
5x5 Sky 1 to Mike Alpha. Okay, so transponder set to what? Yeah, 1200. Okay. All right, I am good to go because the plane's already warmed up. If you want to just bug out of here right away, we can do so.
Sure, we can do that. I'm going to put this transponder to standby. And okay, let's see. Now we're going to make a. We're going to take off on runway 20. We're going to make a right downwind departure and fly by OMAC airfield, which will be to our right as we go north, or fly over it to Tonasket WO1, which has an elevation of 1,300 feet. So traffic pattern altitude is 2311, and it's a right traffic for one-way 1 to 5. So we got another right traffic.
All right, maybe I can get to this one. We'll see.
Let's see what the winds are at Tonasket. The Tonasket winds are light and variable. Let's do a right traffic anyway. The altimeter is 1018. And sky is clear, visibility good. Okay, 1018. Okay, 1018 in the box, and so we're going to take off runway 2. All right, and runway. Runway.
You said 1018. You said, right?
Yeah, 1018. Yeah, this should be a pretty nice little run here. It's God is a pretty place. Okay, let's do this. Okay.
Okanagan Legion, Glacier 789 Golf on the ramp. We'll be back taxiing on runway 20. Okanagan Legion.
22.
Oh, 22.
Yeah, sorry.
I have the world's worst memory.
Sorry.
See, I have my name tattooed on my arm, so I can.
Okanagan traffic, Sky 521 Mike Alpha's at the ramp. We'll be back taxiing number 2, runway 22, Okanagan.
There you go.
You want to take off and then I'll back taxi you, or is there a runoff area that you can?
There's a runoff area up here. You can come up here and park it there while I take off.
Okay.
I'll leave room for you.
Yeah, it's running much better. I needed to reboot before. I said it too. I'm like, it just didn't seem like the sim was running right. I don't know. Maybe all the changes I made and
It's computers or computer. Yeah, you do a lot of stuff on it. The computer's going to get confused sometimes.
yeah,
You run. Are you still streaming on Twitch?
I am. Yeah, and I'm getting it's a green light now, meaning it's a healthy stream. Excellent. It says excellent.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Okay. I see you taxiing out right now. Let's see if that's what I see here. No, the stream is behind.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be behind. Yep.
Yeah. So you're taxiing right up to me, close to me right now, and I'm gonna sit here until you get in the run up area, and then. But that's pretty cool. That I can see. Yeah, it's definitely behind. It's not caught up. Maybe I can. Yeah.
All right.
So what does it do? Buffer your screen capture on Twitch?
Well, yeah, everybody lags in the stream. Everybody. There's always going to be latency, no matter who you are, no matter what your internet connection is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me do my before takeoff. Let me get we could do this together, Bill. We should get into the habit of this. Let's both do it. So pre-flight inspection complete, right? Doors are closed and latched. Let's just check that. They are closed and latched. Okay. Passenger briefing complete. Seatbelts harnessed. They are circuit breakers checked, and they are all checked. Fuel selector on both, which it is. And we have fuel shutoff valve on equipment, electrical equipment checked. Everything seems to be good to go. And I'm even going to go another step further and say all my instruments are looking good. So before checklist complete.
That's a help.
Before
all right.
takeoff.
Flaps 1. Flaps half. Okay. Transponder. I'm going to remember to do the transponder this time. I'm going to turn it to altimeter, altitude encoding. Okay, that was clever of me. All right. Here we go.
Okanagan Legion traffic, last air 789er Golf, departing runway 22 with a right downwind departure. Okanagan Legion.
Okay. Whatever.
Okay. All right, here we go. Make sure Rich.
There.
Okanagan traffic, last air 789er Golf, right crosswind, Okanagan Legion.
Okanagan traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is taking off runway 22. It's going to be a right downwind departure, Okanagan. All right, everything looks good, so we're going to apply takeoff power. Okay, that's set. Engines are in.
Okanagan traffic, Glacier 789er Golf, turning right crosswind, runway 22, Okanagan Legion.
Speed alive, engines in the green, and we are rotate up and running. I'm gonna pitch for 80 knots. Okanagan traffic, Sky 521 Mike Alpha is just off of runway 22, making right crosswind, Okanagan. And Okanagan traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is right downwind, runway 22, Okanagan.
Landing light off. Heater off. Pump off. Flaps up.
You're going 2100, right?
Yeah, 2100.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So yeah.
I'm going to climb actually to 3300 to get above the OMAC airspace. Maybe.
We're
what was
climbing,
that?
you said?
Yeah.
3300?
Yeah, let's go to, and then let me check the altitude there. Maybe 3500.
I was just about ready to do my cruise checklist.
Okay.
So climb checklist is flaps are up, which they are. Okay. Mixture as required. We are full rich. Engine gauges are all checked and in the green.
Oh my God. Okanagan Legion traffic departing the area to the north along the river. Climbing above OMAC airspace at 3,000 or 2,600, climbing to 3,500.
All right, so I'm gonna say it a little bit differently than that.
Okay.
Let's just see something here. So I am now 2 miles off. Okanagan traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is now 2 miles to the northeast of the field at 32 for 35, and this will be our last call, Okanagan. Man, did I screw that up. Like I had it in my head and I was gonna,
I think they got the message.
yeah. I had it in my head and I screwed up, but that's okay. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, let's see what the Okanagan is. So 23 is the traffic pattern altitude. So we're at 3.5. We're well above. So
What did you
Get a
say?
minute.
What did you go to?
3,500.
Yeah, that's where I went.
So we're above them.
Okay, so now I could do my cruise checklist. So we got power set, mixture as required. Landing lights are gonna be off in a second. Landing lights are off, and we got our heading indicator, compass check, which we will do now. So let's see. And a little off. Okay. Good to go. All right, so let me see if I can't pick you up. There you are. I'm gonna turn into you.
Yeah, I'm flying down the river.
I
So
see.
how do you like this scenery?
It's,
You see the OMAC airport yet?
it's pretty awesome. I am coming up. It's on my. Yeah, I do see it. Yes, I'm just catching it in my window right now. Yeah, it's awesome. It's. Listen, if I'm being honest, it's not like ortho in the sense of the 17, 19 that we get surrounding the airports and what we do, but for payware, it's pretty incredible.
Huh.
And what I love
What
about
is-
what I love about Orbex is they add all the buildings and the landmarks and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I think in a perfect world for X-Plane, it would be that I can take all of their objects that they add and all their custom objects and overlay it on top of ortho tiles that I build. And I think that would be
Huh.
incredible.
And the ortho tiles that you built look better than this?
If so, around the airports, I'm doing a zoom my tiles themselves in the areas that I like to fly.
Yeah.
So, and this would definitely be an area like that. Around the airports, like say 5 miles out, is a zoom level 19, and then go a little further out is an 18, and then 17 base throughout. So it's a definite difference. I could show you that another time. Like some of the areas that I fly in. Well, I'll just, in Discord, I'll show you what it looks like. But it looks pretty incredible. But what I love about Orbex is all the colors are the same, whereas you get mismatches in ortho.
Yeah, because they take them at different times of the year. Probably.
That's correct. Yeah, I don't know how they do this here, which is incredible. Listen, it's beautiful either way. I'd be curious to know. To me, it looks like a 17 at the most on the zoom. I don't know if they specify what zoom level they're using. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that at all. So 3,500. So let's take a look at 35. Take a look at.
Yeah, we're already almost.
We're going to Tonasket. So Tonasket.
Yeah, it's 15 miles from me.
Yeah. So I'm 11 miles. So we're going to do Tonasket is runway 15 and 33. Elevation is 1,300 feet. So the pattern altitude is 2,300 feet. And let's see. Right traffic for 15. So
man, the right traffic is just very popular out here.
It is very popular. Right traffic for 15. Let's see what.
Well, that's good because of where we're at. I mean, if you just stay a little bit to the southwest, we can just come in on a 45.
Yeah, we could do a straight in because it says here winds light and variable. I think right traffic would be more interesting.
A straight in for runway 15 from this direction? No,
straight in for
33.
The runway, the reciprocal.
Oh, perfect. So we'll do.
But I'd prefer to do a 15, right traffic for 15.
It makes it interesting. Yeah, I'd rather do that too. Yeah. Airspeed, ground speed. I mean.
No, I'm doing cruising along 109. I have to really work to get my throttle to stay at the same one. So I'm gonna back it off to 90.
I got you.
And I'm about 9 miles out.
Okay.
Tonasket traffic, Glass Air 789er Golf 9 miles south, inbound for touch and go landing, or touch and go runway 15, Tonasket.
And I'm going to go down to 2,300 feet.
Tonasket traffic, what he said. Tonasket traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is 10 to the south. We're going to be making a 45 to the right downwind, runway 15. This will be a touch and go, Tonasket.
Pretty scenery. This is. Let me tell you something. This is like almost like flying the real thing.
Yeah, it looks incredible, Bill. It really does. Yeah. I'm glad I got it going.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it looks.
I thought you were missing out by just using the default scenery.
Of course I was. Yeah.
Yeah, it really does make a huge difference.
You're not kidding, man. You are not kidding.
Okay. Yeah, my speed's about 96, and I'm descending to 2,300.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna start a
Yeah.
descent too. 2,300, you said, right?
Oh, here's the one that's up against the mountain, I think. Yeah, I think this is the one. So we can swing out to the left a little bit, and
Okay. And typically too, even when I was flying with my buddy in the real world, we would make 10-mile calls, 5-mile calls. So I don't know if you
yeah,
did that in the real world, but that's what
well,
we did.
I did back in the day when we just made if you were about 4 miles out, you made the call at 4 miles, and that was about it. But that was a long time ago. Here, when I started flying again about 10, 15 years ago, then that's when then I was taught that they have now a procedure where you make the 10-mile call, and I didn't hear the 5-mile call was hard and fast. So I hear that was sort of an option.
Okay.
So
Yeah, no, it's just
I think it's a good. I think it's a good idea.
even what's his name, M0A.com. He makes position calls every 2 miles, which I think would be annoying as
Really?
hell. But
Yeah, that would
you
be
know,
annoying.
who am I to argue with a triple CFI? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that would be annoying, like you said.
But a 10 and a 5, I don't see any problems with.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make another call. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Basket traffic, Glacier 789 Golf, 5 miles inbound for touch and go, runway 15. We'll be making right traffic.
Alaska.
Tenasca traffic, Sky 5 to 1 Mike Alpha is 5 to the south. Going to be making a 45 right downwind runway 15. This will be a touch and go for 15, Tenasca. Yeah, that's another thing too. I had picked up is always announce what your intention is, because you could be doing a cross field, you could be doing a teardrop, you could be doing so just be as specific as I could possibly be. So again, just like sharing info, with food for thought for the two of us. Maybe we want to announce that, maybe we don't. I just let the traffic pattern know that I'm going to be entering on a 45 to right downwind. So anybody that's looking, they know, okay, this guy's coming 45 right downwind 15, bingo. So you're entering it now. I would make that call.
I'm a little bit far out.
Okay.
I'm 3 miles out, so that's a little bit far out. I'm gonna
Okay.
make it a little closer to that.
Sure. I'll follow suit.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I can see the runway here. Okay, I'm picking up the runway.
I see it too.
Yep. Yeah, but very faint, very hard to see.
Yep.
All right, coming up. Oh, that's 2,300.
500.
Back off the speed. Okay.
Basket traffic, Glacier 789 Golf, entering a 45 with a right downwind for touch and go, runway 15 Tenasca.
Perfect.
Hey, you gotta practice that stuff to get it right. That's why it's fun to go to multiple different airports, so you get different situations where you can practice this stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And about a mile out, I'm gonna call him.
Tenasca traffic, Glacier 789 Golf, entering right downwind for touch and go, runway 15 Tenasca.
Tenasca traffic, Sky 5 to 1 Mike Alpha is on the 45 to right downwind, runway 15. This will be a touch and go, Tenasca.
Okay. And the default runways with this scenery are not bad either. They're pretty darn good.
What was traffic pattern again?
What's that?
What's traffic pattern? Traffic pattern altitude.
Oh, 23.
Okay.
Okay.
Tenasca traffic, Sky 5 to 1 Mike Alpha is now right base, runway 15, touch and go, Tenasca.
Okay.
I had to slow down a little bit because I'm coming up on you.
Got a little quartering wind.
Is the wind out of the west?
Wind is out of the north.
Out of the north. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put a notch of flaps in. Let me get this shit off my screen so I can see.
Landing lights, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, landing lights, yeah. So let's do that. Let's do...
Glass Air 789er Golf, turning right base for touch and go landing runway 15 Tonasket.
Okay, before landing, passing brief, seatbelts harnessed, fuel selector both, mixture is rich. Flaps set, landing lights on, autopilot disengaged, landing checklist complete. Okay, so I gotta get my lights on, landing lights on, and we're good with everything else. Full rich, 10 degrees flaps.
Tonasket traffic, Glass Air 789er Golf, turning 1 mile final, touch and go landing runway 15 Tonasket.
All right, I see you. I'm descending. I'm gonna put another notch of flaps in here just to slow up. And I'm gonna be making my call in a second. I'm just gonna extend downward a little bit. I see you. You're looking good. All right, I'm gonna make my call. Tonasket traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is gonna be turning right base, runway 15. This will be a touch and go, Tonasket.
Okay, we got it sight left rear quartering wind.
Okay. I got it, man. I cut it. I got cut in tight. Let me just get this sucker around. Get some power out. All right.
Tonasket traffic, Glass Air 789er Golf on the go, runway 15, Tonasket.
Tonasket traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is 3 mile final, runway 15, touch and go, Tonasket.
Tonasket traffic, Glass Air 789er Golf will be making a straight out departure for the south before making a turn down the river to the north, Tonasket.
Man, I am just messing up every landing today, man. God. I am so sucking. What the hell's going on with me today? I'm just gonna overfly the field. I'm not gonna have time to... It's gonna be a boarded takeoff. No, I'm just gonna go. Alright. Tonasket traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is going to be making right crosswind runway 15, Tonasket.
Yeah, I'm going to make a left crosswind.
Oh, left?
For 15 to go down the river, yeah.
Tonasket traffic, Glass Air 789er Golf will be making left crosswind runway 15 for a northbound departure, Tonasket.
Since we don't have any other traffic here that I can identify, we can pretty much do whatever we want.
Man, my airspeed, I'm screwing up everything here. Let me take those flaps out.
I see you taking off. Looking good.
Yeah, I'm up and running.
I tell you, this picture is fantastic. I tell you, it's awesome.
Tonasket traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is going to be making actually left crosswind for runway 15, Tonasket.
Okay, I'm going to put it at about, how about 2,500? Let's see.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to check the altitude or the elevation of the field.
We're going to 35 again, you said?
How about 25? I don't think we need to go
25,
that high.
okay.
Yeah, let me...
Tonasket traffic, Sky 521 Mike Alpha is left base, left downwind, runway 15, Tonasket. Okay, so we're going, I was climbing, so I'm going to pull some power back and descend. We're going down to 2,500 feet.
Yeah. All right. Scott, there'll be a full stop landing. That pattern altitude is 2,000 or 1. The field elevation is 1069, so pattern altitude will be 2069. And right pattern for one way 15.
Unreal. The rights, the whole trip. Gosh.
The whole trip. Right
Yeah.
pattern the whole trip. Well, let's see what the so our pattern altitude is going to be about 2,000, 2,100 feet, 2069. But oh, I love this scenery. This scenery is just freaking awesome. It makes the experience. It really makes you feel like you're flying.
So
Totally
do you
awesome.
have any tiles other than Orbac's purchase stuff, or have you created any of your own?
I've turned off all ortho for everybody else. I may have one ortho on, but I don't have anything else other than the Orbic stuff. And I fly the Orbic stuff almost exclusively.
Okay.
But I got a lot of area to cover. I fly Florida, I can fly California, I can fly
Sure.
Oregon, Washington, and then all of England. Oh, well, not all, Southern England. I've got Southern England stuff.
Right.
So I've got a lot of stuff I can fly. So I'm not, and I love to fly in Washington State. I mean, I really do. I love it.
Right.
Okay, we are. So Dorothy Scott, OS7 is field elevation 10,064 feet, and skies clear, visibility 10, wind light and variable, QNH 1018. So QNH is looking good. No wind, so just for grins, we're going to do a right traffic for runway 15.
Right traffic 115, yeah. 45 entry.
45 entry, yeah, we can do that. See. Yeah, right traffic, runway 15, just like last time.
Good.
And we're flying up kind of a lush little valley here, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Definitely. Yeah, they do a good job, Orbex.
Yeah, I love it. It's just really, really awesome. And my speed's about 81, and I'm about 9 miles out, so.
Scott traffic, Glacier 789 Golf, 9.3 miles south, inbound for full stop landing, runway 15 at Scott.
I guess I should give the altitude too.
At 2,500.
Yeah, that position report should include everything, right?
Yeah.
Direction, altitude, what our intention is.
Yep.
Call sign, obviously.
That's why we're practicing, because we
Absolutely.
freaking mess it up every time.
Yep.
All right, I got 83 knots, 2,500. I think I'll just drop it down to the pattern altitude of 2,100.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so I'm gonna be making my call. Scott traffic, Sky 521 Mike Alpha is 10 miles to the south at 25, descending to 21. Going to be making 45 to right downwind, runway 15. This will be a full stop landing, Scott. Ground speed is 93. 24 for 21.
You know, when I was younger and I used to do this stuff, I used to do it without even thinking.
I know, man.
But now I have to think of every single freaking step.
It's a perishable skill. There is no question in my mind. Because if I put this down, this is the first time I'm making position calls in probably over 3 months. So, you know, it's starting. My flow is starting to come a little better, but I keep making, you know, just rusty mistakes, and that's what we're going to call it, Bill. We're just rusty, you know. But you get back on that bicycle.
Yep, got to get back.
Yeah. So let me just check ForeFlight real quick. As far as ForeFlight's great because it'll give you Let me see something here. Close that. So we're gonna go to here. Full screen.
You guys are still here?
We are. We
Yeah,
did
we're
like a round robin, Reg. Well, not really
Oh.
a round robin because we're just all over the
Ooh.
place.
What are we
Yeah.
landed at? Seven airfields.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this
Touch
is
and
our
goes.
7th coming up.
Touch and goes all over the freaking place. All right.
Oh.
So weather.
Scott, traffic, glass air 789 golf 5 miles south inbound for full stop landing runway 15 River at Scott.
Okay. So there is no ATIS, obviously.
2,100.
Got to keep remembering to make that altitude.
Yeah. Yep. And that 10 mile, 5 mile. That's usually what I do.
Yep. Yep.
So I'll be making mine in a second. I'm a little behind you.
Are you watching his Twitch stream?
I am, yes.
Scott traffic, Skyek 521 Mike Alpha is now 5 miles to the south. We're going to be entering a 45 to right downwind runway 15, and this will be a full stop landing, Scott. Yeah, Vatsim's awesome. I'll tell you, Rich, so Vatsim definitely did some work as far as their latency and as far as, you remember how the planes used to jump in between each other like on FS Cloud?
Yeah.
Vatsim was like that or worse. It is now almost lock and step with Join FS. They did a fantastic job with it. I mean, it's awesome.
Well, nice.
Yeah, it's really good. You know, I'll bet you too, one of the motivating factors is, you know, now they're affiliated with Microsoft 2020, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but they do. I mean, look, they do a tremendous job for free. I mean, and they have coverage all over the world, so, yeah, I mean, for a free service, you can't really knock it.
right.
I mean, you can, but
Oh, you can, but yeah. I mean, that's why, you know, we always complain, oh, you can't see the lights in Join FS or the motor. Like, yeah, but what do you want for free? You
Right.
know, that's
exactly.
Scott traffic, glass air 789 golf, entering a 45 right downwind for full stop landing runway 15 Scott.
What's the runway elevation?
It is 1,064, I believe.
Thank you.
500.
I'm tagging along.
Okay. Scott traffic, glass air 789 golf, entering right downwind for full stop landing runway 15 Scott.
Scott traffic, Skyek 521 Mike Alpha is on the 45 right downwind runway 15. This will be a full stop landing, Scott. And that's not Mr.
Hey.
Scott.
It's Dorothy Scott. How do you like doing a downwind over this lake? That's pretty cool. Huh?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. Definitely. I'm going to go out a little wide this time. I know in the real world you're supposed to stay tight, but I've been messing
Okay.
up, and we have that wind coming out of the north, so I'm going to prepare this time.
Yep.
Scott traffic, Skyek 521 Mike Alpha is now right downwind runway 15, full stop, Scott.
Okay. All right. Flat one flaps. See if I can make the calls right. I got turn everything on. Veto heat on. Tilt
Yep.
up on.
I'm going to do mine.
Flaps, okay.
Okay, so before landing,
Good.
passenger
17.
briefing. Everybody's good. Seatbelt harness. Fuel selector on both, which it is, definitely. Yep.
Pretty scenery. Love
Yep.
the scenery.
Mixture is rich. Flaps, we're gonna put one notch in right now. And we are landing lights on.
Traffic Glasser 789er Golf,
Yes, it is.
turning right base, full stop landing, runway 15, Scott.
But you like that one? That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, very good. All right, so I'm gonna start a descent here because I am way high. Not way high, but I should have been descending already. Okay, pull power out, and I'm not gonna mess this one up, man. I'm
There you
getting this
go.
one. I've
There you go.
I've been turning in too soon. So, Rich, this is Orbex scenery, as you know. As
For
you're
Washington, yeah, I have it.
well aware.
Yeah, I know.
So I was trying to explain to Bill that
Scott, Traffic Glasser 789er Golf, turning a 1 mile final, full stop landing, runway 15, Scott.
so Bill, let me just a little critique. You're not turning on a final, you're on final. You keep saying turning on a.
Yeah,
You know-
I am. I was in the process of turning on it.
Oh, I could, because it looked like you had called that already. Okay, I'm sorry, my
No.
bad.
Yeah.
My bad, I'm sorry. Scott Traffic, Skyhawk 521 Mike Alpha is going to be making right downwind runway 15. Full stop, Scott. Sorry, brother. I had thought
It's
I'm going
okay.
to get another notch of flaps
That's what
in
we're
here.
here for. If you think I'm doing it wrong, let me know. But I was actually in the turn when I made the call.
Gotcha.
So,
I got you.
little left quartering wind.
Yeah, there's no way. Oh man, my SP's low. There's no way I'm gonna be high on this one, high and fast. If anything, I'm way low. Scott Traffic, Sky 521 Mike Alpha is on final, runway 15, Scott.
Scott Traffic, Glasser 789er Golf, clear runway 15, stop.
I'm going to turn around and watch you land here.
Yeah, good. Watch me screw it up because here I go again.
There we go.
I'm telling you, I just can't nail it. I'm just coming in too freaking high and fast.
Gotta be that Orbex scenery.
Yeah, and we'll blame that, right, Rich?
Because you got roads turned on, they're not transparent.
Fucking hell of a crosswind here. Oh man, I'm slow.
famous last words.
I made it though. I'm good.
Looking good to me.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, you're looking good.
Oh yeah.
That was a good landing.
Thanks, man. It's a heck of a crosswind, right? I don't know if you had that.
I only measured 1 to 2 knots crosswind.
It felt more than that.
It was a little bit.
Rich, do you see this abnormal freaking scenery in the ground? What the hell is causing that? Is that reshader we use?
Hold on, you're landing right now on the...
Okay, you'll see it when I get
Stream.
on the ground. It's really weird.
You had just touched down.
Okay.
Um,
And Scott
normal.
Traffic, 521 Mike Alpha is vacating runway 15. Scott.
Yeah, that's probably, I would guess in the real world, that's pretty much a vertical wall. And there's not a really good way to model that, I don't think, in the scenery.
Right.
So that's the way it looks. There's a lot of vertical walls, and so
Yeah.
I think that would be difficult. So there's no ramp here. You're just going to have to leave it on the taxiway.
Okay, I'm gonna pull right in front of this hangar then.
Yeah.
Being that this plane is the hangar,
Yep. This plane is
it's
the hangar.
it's owned by the hangar, I should say.
What am I
Alright, I'm
looking
gonna
for,
go.
Ed?
I'm not seeing it in this direction. Let me see if I can turn around, Rich, and you'll see it.
Okay, I'm shutting down. It's,
So if you see right here, well, you'll see when I'm stopped right now, so I don't know how far back in the stream you are. Did I turn off the runway yet?
Yeah, you're pulling up
Okay.
next to Bill, like close to him, and you're spinning
All right.
facing the.
You tell me when you see the mouse spinning.
All right, you're turning around back towards the other end
Yep.
of the runway.
Yeah, you'll see it then.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
What is
Where
that?
did you-
Is that
Oh,
reshader? Is it? Let me ask you this: is there a way to disable reshader, just to see if that's what it is?
If you hit home on your thing, like
Right.
hit the home key on your keyboard, should bring reshade up.
Yep. What setting? Oh,
Hit.
yeah. Go ahead.
If you go towards the bottom, there should be something that says all active to top. You see
Yes,
that somewhere?
active to top. Yes.
Yeah, and then how many boxes are checked?
On the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Active to top. Oh man.
When you click active to top, it should bring
I
all
have
the
1,